Hello, all you coin aficionados out there, and welcome again to the DC Coin World International Coin Channel. Today, I want to talk to you a little bit about one of the things you can do when you're looking to collect coins, and I want to talk about a couple of Canadian pennies, relatively rare Canadian pennies. This is a booklet from the Whitman Publishing Company from the 1950s, and this one's called Canadian Small Cent Collection 1920 to date. If you're out at yard sales or looking through Grandma or Grandpa's coin collection and you find one of these, you may be in luck. And what you want to do is open it up and take a look inside. And maybe you'll see something like this. This is the 1936 to 1952 George VI 1 pennies. In other leaves in this particular booklet, you'll see that they have the 1910 to 1936 and the 1953 to 1980. If you find this, buy it if you can, and hopefully you'll find some good coins in it. Or if it's Grandma or Grandpa's, ask them if you can help them collect coins and have access to this booklet. Now, what we have for you today is the Canada 1 cent from 1935 and the Canada 1 cent from 1936. If you look at these coins, you'll see that they're virtually identical except for the year. So at the top of the coin it says Canada, and with some symbols, and then 1 cent in the center, a maple leaf on each side, and the date, some symbols, and then the date at the bottom, 1935. The 1936 coin, virtually identical, Canada at the top, 1 cent in the middle, 2 maple leaves, 1 on each side of the value, and then 1936 at the bottom. Now, if you do find a 1936, what I would like you to do is take a look at the bottom here, right underneath the 9 and the 3, in between. If you see one with a dot there, that is a very special coin. That's the George V dot under the date coin. Canada believes that they minted 678,000 of these. Only 5 are known to exist today. And essentially what happened was they thought that they were going to have some trouble, I believe, transitioning because George V died in 1936. And so what they wanted to do was to print some extra Canada 1 cents, and they did. They printed minted a bunch of these. But the 1936 with the dot underneath, they did 678,000 of them, but we just can't seem to find any anywhere. So if you find a 1936, look for that dot under the center, because that's going to be a very, very, very valuable coin for you. Okay, so let's go to the front of these coins, or the obverse, and we see on the front we have King George VI, and as you can see, this is at a time when India was still part of the United Kingdom. And what it says here on the outside is Georgius, or George V in Latin, Dei Gra, by the grace of God, King and Emperor of India, Rex et Ind Imp. So India, he was not only the king of Britain, but he was also the Emperor of India. And these coins all will say that until you get to 1947, when India achieved its independence. Both of these coins are bronze, which means they are 0.955% copper, 0.03% tin, and 0.015% zinc. Each of them weighs 3.24 grams. Their diameter is 19.05 millimeters, and their thickness is 1.65 millimeters. They're both round, they both have smooth edges, and they both have an upward alignment, which means that if you want to see the back side, you just flip them from side to side, and they will be upright. The 1935 coin, there were 7.5 million of them minted, It's actually a reasonably valuable coin for a penny. It's probably worth somewhere between $3 and $5. Yeah, make sure you look it up, or make sure you keep it because it's a great coin in terms of value. The 1936, there were 8.7 million of the non-dot ones made. It's not worth quite as much. It's probably worth $2 or $3. And but again, if you can find the 1936 with a dot underneath the 9 and the 3 centered, that one, we only know of about 5 of those, and 678,000 were minted. So look for that one if you can. All right. Thanks again for watching the DC Coin World International Coin channel. And if you have any comments, please leave them in the comments section. And if you really like to look at international coin videos or world coin videos, please subscribe to our channel. Thank you very much from the DC Coin World International Coin channel.